Falling Down is an American action film directed by Joel Schumacher, written by Ebbe Roe Smith. Released on February 26, it took the top spot at the United States box office for the first 2 weeks after release, taking a total of $96 million against a $25 million budget. Met with critical approval, it currently holds an approval rating of 75% on Rotten Tomatoes and is considered a cult classic among Gen X. The LA riots stopped filming. Filmed during the court case surrounding the 4 officers who beat Rodney King, when the officers were acquitted, major unrest erupted across the city beginning the LA riots of 1992. The rioting got so bad that the crew had to temporarily cease filming on the streets and moved production into the Warner Brothers studio for safety. The geography of LA in the film doesn't make sense. Defense is walking from Venice to Lincoln Heights, which is roughly 15 miles, which is feasible within the time frame of the film. However, as he takes in Beverly Hills en route, this would have added an extra 10 miles to the journey. Once asked about this, director Joel Schumacher replied, "Falling Down is not a documentary." The film was banned in South Korea. Provocative in nature, South Korea banned the film for the vigilante violence and what they considered poor representation of Korean people as a whole. Douglas was asked to discuss the film with the Korean American Coalition and Korean Grocers Association. Douglas stated, "I tried to explain that there's a reason why the writer took the scene and made it what it is." Director Joel Schumacher also met with Korean protesters, to explain that although Falling Down came out after the LA riots, in which several Koreans were killed, the film was not inspired by those real-life events. Lois Smith, who plays Defen's mother, previously worked with Michael Douglas. She previously played Martha, the secretary of Douglas' character in 1987's Fatal Attraction. In reality, she's a little on the young side to play his mother, being only 14 years his senior. The continuity mistake you missed. When Defense attacks the shopkeeper, he puts his foot on the shopkeeper's neck and his socks are clearly visible as white. However, a few minutes later, when he removes his shoe to examine a hole, and being confronted by the 2 homeboys, his socks have magically changed to black. An inflatable ass makes a cameo. To promote the release of Baby Got Back, Sir Mix-a-Lot Studios sent a giant inflatable ass around the country at the same time of filming around LA. The inflatable butt makes a cameo during the phone booth scene. The not economically viable man is a mirror image of Defense. The man outside the bank is not only wearing the identical outfit as Defense, even their ties are the same pattern. He also yells out that he was a customer of the bank for 7 years. Defense reveals in Whammy Burger that he worked for his boss for 7 years, which also draws parallel between the two. Every studio in Hollywood turned down the script. Producer Arnold Kopelson was getting to the stage of considering cable television to get it made. Then Michael Douglas came across the script and pronounced it one of the best he had ever read. His casting led directly to getting it made, and on a fair budget of $25 million. Michael Douglas considers this his best role. Michael Douglas considers this his favorite performance of all the movies he has been in, and his own father Kirk agreed. Douglas had so much confidence in the film he took a pay cut to get it made, even though he was at the height of his power and popularity in Hollywood after having just released Basic Instinct. Dee Pfeiffer couldn't keep a straight face. During the Whammy Burger scene, Dee Pfeiffer as Sheila had a hard time staying in character after Defense pulls out a firearm. His lines kept making her giggle and laugh. You can see that she's smiling as she hands her boss Rick the burger. Thank you for watching, and always, go watch a movie.